How did I get better? Slowly. Bipolar's like, you get both ends of the spectrum. So I get highs, but I also get lows. After the Beirut incident, I ended up trying to do something to myself. And I don't need to go into detail, but, well, let's just say when you wake up on a day you weren't expecting to be alive for, it kind of gives you an interesting perspective on life. Because when I first woke up, I was really annoyed, that it hadn't worked. And for a long time, I wished that it had. But then I realised something. And it's kind of kept me going ever since. I still kind of wanted to know how Breaking Bad ended. Breaking Bad, the TV show. I had the box set. But I never finished it. So when I came home from hospital, I watched an episode. Then the next day, I watched another. And the next day as well. And I did that every day. Because I figured that as long as I still had one more episode left, it meant that was one more day that I wouldn't try and... Well, luckily for me, they made a spin-off. What I'm trying to say is, you don't have to fix everything all at once, You've just got to find something that's going to keep you here while you get all the other stuff sorted out. Know what I mean? When I'd finished, he looked up and said, "Why on earth do you have to go and ruin a perfectly good ceiling? I've invited friends round to play cards this evening, and now we'll have to go out drinking, because once they've seen your handiwork, they'll laugh themselves sick." I said, "I don't care if they do laugh." And he said, "That's not the point, you stupid woman, I care." So I said, "Besides, they won't laugh because that ceiling is a work of art." And then he tried to kick me and missed, and kicked the wall instead. I think he might have hurt his foot because he was limping slightly when he stormed out of the house. He slammed the door so hard, the door knocker came off. Then later my mother came round and said, firstly, what happened to your door knocker? And secondly, how are you finding married life? I said, I'm finding it very unpleasant. And she said, oh, you get used to that, which I thought was unhelpful. But luckily, shortly afterwards, Mr. Piggott encountered Mr. Charlton's pig, and I was let off the hook. Everyone was very kind and very sorry for me, and said, oh, Impie, life is a vale of tears. And I said, yes, isn't it? We gave him a modest send-off because it turns out he wasn't a very popular man. We had some sherry and a slice of seed cake. And then I went home and got back to painting my Annunciation. So really, it all turned out for the best. All I had to do was endure those 10 days, 8 hours and 47 minutes.